Hello, I am the instructor for the Lion Science EDT 6020 Chemistry Online Classroom. I am going to take you on a tour to show that I have met all the parts of the Instructional Components rubric. To begin, let's look at the structure or outline of each unit. You can see that at the top I have all the materials for getting started, such as the Getting Started folder, general information, community discussions, resources, and troubleshooting. If we scroll down, you can see that I have chunked each week's activity into separate folders. A white folder means that we have online activities this week, whereas a blue folder shows that we have face-to-face activities this week. In addition, there are substantial directions underneath each folder to ensure that the students know exactly what their expectations are. Moving on, we will look at the goal-setting aspect of this online classroom. In week 1, we have goal setting here as it pertains to the pre-assessment quiz. If you click on the folder, you can see that under the pre-assessment, the goal setting task is to record your score for the pre-assessment to compare with your post-assessment at the end of the course to show mastery of the standards. Going back to the classroom, when you scroll all the way down to week 7, we have another goal setting task, where after the students take the post-assessment, they try to score at least 2 points higher than your pre-assessment to show growth in the class standards. This also shows the assessment part of the rubric. The pre- and post-assessment are the same 5 questions, and each question aligns to one part of the standards. You can see here that I have used a variety of question choices such as multiple choice, true-false, matching, ordering, and another matching, as well as rich text formatting and pictures to ensure that the assessments are engaging to each student. The next part of the rubric requires an individual assignment. My individual assignment is located in the Week 5 States of Matter online folder. The individual assignment requires students to create a blog post on Blogger to respond to a claim taken from the PhET States of Matter simulation. Students must work with the simulation and then respond to the claim in order to achieve this task. Within the assignment, you can see that it has substantial instructions, rich text formatting, and a rubric to ensure that students meet all components of the task. Each folder acts as a learning module for the students. Within each folder, there are multiple links and resources in order for the students to complete each week's task. For example, here you have a link to the simulation, a link to the assignment, a link for support if students are unable to use the Web 2.02 Blogger, and a link to a claim evidence reasoning graphic organizer in order to ensure that they are organizing their thoughts properly for the response. The next part of the rubric is the group assignment. My group assignment is located in the Week 4 Synthetic Materials Graphic Organizer online folder. This week, students will research a new topic, synthetic materials, and complete a graphic organizer. For their group assignment, they will create a pick-to-chart poster taking a stance for or against the production and consumption of synthetic materials, and then add the poster to a class voice thread. To achieve the group assignment task, they will have to then respond to 2 individuals' posts on VoiceThread. I will now show you the assignment link for the Synthetic Materials PSA poster assignment. Here we have substantial directions on exactly what to create, a rubric, and various resources on how to create the pick-to-chart and how to access the class VoiceThread submission. The next part of the rubric was to create a content-related discussion board. My content-related discussion board is found in the Week 3 Chemical Reactions online folder. Here, students will have to answer the prompt, what is a chemical reaction you've seen take place either in person or online, and what were the reactants and products of the reaction? Then, they must reply to 2 peers that explain a different reaction and state how your reaction differed from theirs. I made a note that they need to remember to refer to the classroom policies and netiquette found in the General Information folder in order to construct their initial posts and responses. I have also attached a rubric to this content-related discussion board. Next, I will take you on a tour of all the media that I have in my online classroom. To start off, I have links to video files such as, in the introductory activity, students have to look at VoiceThread, and there are links to other video files that pertain to each week's content area. Another component of the media was to contain pictures, and I have pictures located in my pre-assessment and post-assessment. In addition, I also have links to simulations, which is another type of media, as well as Web 2.0 tools such as Blogger, Pictochart, and VoiceThread. Throughout this tour, I hope that you can see that my writing and citing sources are apparent throughout each piece that I have written and each citation that I've taken from another source. For example, if you look at my general information folder, I found a classroom policies article that I really like to explain everything that I want students to remember when they are writing online. I have attached an APA format here. I hope you have enjoyed this tour of the online classroom, and it has shown that I have met every part of the instructional components rubric. Thank you very much for your time.